Alrighty guys, we are back for some Crimson Vow human aggro. First things first, for anyone who may not know, I'm Red Cat and I play aggro decks and any decks with red in them. And this is quite the aggro deck. As far as I can tell, it's going to be pretty good, so we're going to take it into ranked right after going over the deck. And we'll go over the new cards briefly as well here. So we got 2 Chaplain of Alms. We got 2 Hopeful Initiates, 4 Ollenbock Escorts, 1 Paladin Class, 2 Intrepid Adversaries, 4 Luminarch Aspirants, 3 Thalias, 4 Reclusive Taxidermists, 3 Katildas, 2 Brutal Cathars, 2 Elite Spellbinders, 4 Hamlet Vanguards, 2 Torens, Fist of Angels, and 3 Sigardas. Noteworthy things in the land, we got Lair of the Hydra and Cave of the Frost Dragon. Right, so new cards. We got Hopeful Initiate, which has training. Whenever this creature attacks with another creature with greater power, put a +1/+1 counter on it. That's awesome. Ollenbock Escort, sacrifice this. Target creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it gets lifelink and indestructible. So we'll see how handy that comes. I think it'll come in handy. Cards that give counters, we got, of course, the Luminarch Aspirant. We got the training on the Hopeful Initiate. And then we also have Hamlet Vanguard. So Ward 2, it is a 3-drop for a 1/1, but when it enters the battlefield, it enters the battlefield with 2 +1/+1 counters on it for each non-token human you control. Oh boy, this guy's gonna come down. Like, I can expect him to hit the board pretty strong. And then, of course, that Ward 2 is already amazing, but then if we have the Ollenbock Escort, now we get to protect him as well. That's insane. And don't forget that lifelink. If we're up against other aggro decks, if we give him lifelink and he's like already, like, I don't know, maybe he drops on the board as a 7/7. Yeah, that's nasty, bro. So, other new cards. There's actually a lot in this deck of new cards. Thalia, first strike, non-creature spells cost 1 more to cast. The only non-creature spell in here is actually Paladin Class, and we only got 1 of them. We don't have to worry too much about that. Colliding, so that'll just mostly affect the opponent. Reclusive Taxidermist gets +3/+2 as long as there are 4 or more creature cards in your graveyard. Okay, that's fine. I don't know how often that'll come into play, but we mostly like it because add 1 mana of any color. That's pretty sweet. And of course, it's a human as well. Now, this obviously has the same ability, or gives the same ability to all of our human creatures, but I think the Taxidermist will come in handy today. Any other new cards here? Oh, yeah, Torens, Fist of Angels. It is a 3-drop 2/2 with training as well. Oh, yeah, training, guys. Yeah, more counters. So, whenever you cast a creature spell, create a 1/1 green-white human soldier creature token with training. Alrighty, guys, we're humans doing human things. We're gonna hopefully hit the board wide, buff our humans. Yeah, let's take this into ranked mode. Enough rambling, right? Let's do this. Excuse me, guys. So, initially, I was going to do a werewolf deck because when I first started YouTube with Midnight Hunt, I did mono red, then I did werewolves, then I did vampires, and it's going to do the exact same thing yesterday for this set release. It's a pretty good hand, guys. This is a pretty good one. I'm going to keep it. Yeah, but then after I got done recording my mono red, thank goodness I was able to get that done with first. The servers kind of went down, or something like that happened. Swamp. Ooh, we up against some zombies. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. I haven't fought zombies yet. Yeah, the only matches I was really able to play were the matches against the mono red. Oh, like a Golgari. I don't know, Golgari aggro maybe. Okay, probably swings with the champion here. Yep. Okay, so the Luminarch Aspirant, it does really suck that everything can die to that Shambling Ghast right now, except for Reclusive Taxidermist, which we might want to get down next turn. Go right into the Hamlet Vanguard then. I think that's better anyways, especially since it can't be targeted by that -1/-1. Or if it is, it doesn't die, right? I think that's all right. And then next turn, if we don't draw that land, at least... yeah, we're still not going to attack though, right? Even though we got that first strike, I think that's pretty easy for them to just... I'm going to save it, even though we can bring it back with the disturb cost. I'm going to save it. Yeah, so next turn we could potentially get Hamlet Vanguard down. Might as well swing with that too, unless they... I mean, it is smart to save a blocker as well. No blocks. Might want to do the Elite Spellbinder first. Not getting greedy with the Vanguard, more so just want to see what's in his hand. Trying to figure out what we're up against here. Well, they have something holding it back. There we go. Okay, so we did end up getting that third, which is pretty good. We can drop a couple 2-drops this turn instead if we really wanted to. I'd probably end up buffing the Luminarch, that way it can't be targeted. But I think we want to get the Elite Spellbinder down here. I really want to see what's in this dude's hand. Deadly Dispute is probably one of them. No. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, we have to make... The meat hook affects us way more than it affects them, right? So we grab the meat hook here. Making it much more expensive is going to be important. Hopefully we can start to do aggro things here soon. Yeah, Shambling Ghast has been a problem against my aggro decks for the longest time. That option of the -1/-1 is always a problem. At least now, like, we know for a fact it'll target the Elite Spellbinder, but then we lose our flying 3/1, you know. So also they don't have a whole lot. If Hamlet Vanguard can hit the board next turn, like, that's just insane, man. That's a 7/7 ward too. So they didn't go for tapping down to Lair the Hydra, which makes me wonder if they actually drew something there. They could play Meat Hook for 0. But... okay, so they are just going to go ahead and search with the cleave cost of Dig Up. Yeah. I wonder what they end up grabbing here. They don't even have to reveal it, do they? Yeah, they don't have to reveal it. Ooh, boy, a little bit scary, because they can grab anything right now, right? Doesn't look like Blood on the Snow would be in the deck. Another Meat Hook could be a possible target. No blocks, we're gonna take the 3. Okay, guys. Right, so there's lots we could do here. And I don't think going wide is the answer, unfortunately. So I think it's just swing for 5 and drop the Hamlet. Because if they did grab another Meat Hook, then that would just be really, really bad if we went wide. That being said, Thalia could slow stuff down as well. Oh man, that's so tough. Alright, let's get a little greedy with it. Let's get a little greedy here. We're going wide. Hamlet will hit the board as what, like an 11/11 ward 2 if we pull this off. So, I wonder if that's what he grabbed. So anyways, non-creature spells cost 1 more to cast. So, I mean, their meat hook is well out of range. We could take the 4 here, I think. Yeah, we take the 4 here. We're down to 9. We got to be careful. Okay. I think regardless, we drop this down. An 11/11 ward 2. And I think we might hold back the Hopeful Initiate just in case there is some kind of weird board wipe here. Let's just fly in for 5. Get him down to 10. I was thinking of ways that we could actually swing on the ground, but I think it's better to play that turn safe. Because I don't want to lose the Luminarch against a deck like this. Like, slowly buffing our creatures is going to be pretty good. Yeah, this is some kind of Golgari aggro or something, guys. It's pretty neat. I really like it. I like it, opponent. I'm proud. Proud to be playing up against a new deck. That's a really neat one, too. You know what would be sick with this Hamlet? Like a Maul of the Skyclave or something. That would be insane. Let's give it flying. Any kind of evasion on the Hamlet, honestly. Or even trample at this point, but yeah, there's so much we could draw. Like the entire deck, like there's just so much we can draw the entire time. So we got to get rid of the Death Touch before swinging in, right? They only have an open green source. They can't block with the Decayed Zombies. Okay. And we will go ahead and give this one to you. We're still kind of playing it safe because they haven't, like, they haven't shown any willingness to board wipe yet. If they get another land next turn, they could meat hook for 2. Okay, the Luminarch's going to take the hit here. Or the Thalia. Because the Thalia that would actually enable them to meat hook for 2. Speaking of which, we're still going to hold this back just in case. Playing it really safe, right? The Elite Spellbinder, as long as it survives, does have the lethal damage here. Speaking of surviving, we have to survive this turn too, so holding back these extra creatures is pretty essential. Right, if they don't have any target on the Elite Spellbinder, we just have to survive the turn. Bloodchief's Thirst gets their Tainted Adversary back. Okay. A full swing is expected. No. Is there reach over here? I don't see any reach. We're just gonna swing in the air. Just gonna swing on in the air. That's a good game, opponent. I really liked the deck that the opponent was playing there, guys. We're gonna have to make that one. We're gonna have to make that one at some point, right? Alrighty. Great first match. Humans going in. I don't know how long. It said how long it was up here, didn't it? Oh wait, do I not have the app open? Oh, I don't have the app open, guys. My bad. I'll go ahead and open that up real quick, and then we'll hop into the next match. We'll see if it loads first. Maybe that's why I don't have it open. Maybe it didn't load. Oh well. That's okay. Standard ranked, 100% win rate so far. Oh, there's a new version of it. Okay, well, I'll update that mid-video. That's fine. Completely fine. What's this? Hopefully this didn't just bug out. I'll just close out of that. Okay. Yeah, it's a worse hand than last time, but like we have cards to play. We have 4 lands, so we can actually get Sigarda when it comes time. It's not terrible. It's not bad. But last hand was really good in comparison. Play this out on white. No, we don't have to. We can play the plains. We're not running any snarls, so. Hello there, opponent. How goes your evening? Hey, where's my emotes? Dang, this game's bugging out, man. Alright. Yeah, when I said I didn't really get a chance to play any more matches, I did get into like 1 or 2 werewolf matches, and they were complete losses, and then this was all on video, of course, where the game just started to crash. So now anytime an opponent waits like this, I'm just like, oh, it's crashing again. Uh-oh, right? That's how I feel. I think the opponent's just waiting here, though. I have to have a little bit of faith that Wizards of the Coast went ahead and fixed all the problems from yesterday. At least I really hope so, because I really hate taking losses because of like freezing, especially in ranked. It doesn't matter in play mode. It technically doesn't matter in ranked either. I guess it depends on your mindset, right? But I was trying to rank up this season. Well, when I say trying, I mean I haven't had a chance to try off camera yet, but so far on camera we've been doing all right ranking up. Yeah, opponents waiting us down. Maybe they froze, right? You got to give them the benefit of the doubt when there's so many issues in the game. Red cat with the red bat, take a little rest, buddy. Go hang on your little chandelier. Yeah, I thought about switching the skin over to the normal bat, but I like the red bat. I mean, obviously, right? Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Unfortunately, this second match looks like the opponent either froze or they ordered a pizza, and they are currently getting that at the door right now. So, I mean, this does give us a chance to talk about the deck a little bit more, right? So Lair the Hydra comes down next turn. Katilda then drops as our 2-drop. All these 1/1s could be pretty bad, right? There's a lot of 1 toughness creatures in the deck, so you want to make sure to buff them up as soon as possible to not die to things like the Shambling Ghast, or there's a new card in the set that does 1 damage to everything that the opponent has, including the opponent, or something like that. So, like, I don't know how common that'll be, but I already made a deck with it in it. Oh, my game crashed. Guys, no! Why is this happening? I'm trying to get a video in. Why? Okay, I don't know if I'll cut this part out, so just in case I'll keep talking. Talking. Blah, 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 blah. Hope you guys enjoyed my song. Bro, I don't even know. I want to get these videos done, but yeah, so after the game was frozen a few times during the werewolf video yesterday that you guys won't see, I'm also fine-tuning the werewolf deck. So after it froze a few times, I tried relaunching it, and it just kept closing out. Like, it was just awful. So let me know your guys' launch experience, and also let me know if you like my desktop background. Oh, no white source, guys. That's a mulligan. We can't get too greedy there. We definitely can't get too greedy there. Katilda or the Taxidermist? Probably Katilda, since we can actually play it out. Human creatures you control. I think that's acceptable. And we keep the Torens. Play this out on white. Get our Escort down. I really hope we get to see the Ollenbock Escort like in action today. Like using the sacrifice ability. I almost played that Plains down. I would have cried myself to sleep. What do we got over here? Shattered Skyclave. Uh-oh. Is this Clerics or something? If this is life gain, this could be really bad and we have to flunk. Yep, okay. Like everything opponent is gonna do is gonna make me scared now. Because it could just literally all be removal and we don't have our Thalia. The training's pretty good, but I think Elite Spellbinder... The problem is we can get more 1/1s on the board if we do this now, but Elite Spellbinder... I agreed. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're going for the greed. I really hope we get to see Torens training come in handy here off the Elite Spellbinder too. That would be sick. Okay. Other snarls drop in. Could be Soul Shatter. Could be, if it is Clerics, it could be that 1/2/4 Angel. That gains life anytime you lay a Cleric or an Angel or whatever. I forget the name of that card. I kind of missed that set. I got a lot of a Vanishing Verse. Dang. Okay, luckily this is multicolored, but dang, bro. Okay, oh my goodness. It's gonna be a deck full of removal, isn't it? I'm scared. So we could get this down now and buff it, but I think we save it as a surprise next turn. Get a 1/1, check this hand out. It is Cleric, so it's not a deck full of removal. They have the Legion Angel next turn. They also have this next turn as well. This is really bad for us, guys. This is really bad. No matter what we grab, they get a 4/4 Angel. I think the Legion Angel, right? We don't want them to just start dropping an Angel every turn, because that's going to be too hard. I hope that was the right choice. What would you guys have taken there? I like this deck a lot, though. Humans is fun, and it feels good to play, too. It's exactly what you'd expect from it as well. So if you guys have a lot of these cards, give it a shot. Right, they drew a Righteous Angel off the top. Wow. That's pretty brutal. So don't forget this has training too. So this is a pretty good play. Because bro, I doubt they block. Look at that. That's power, bro. That's power. Dang. Oh, that's fun. Down to 8. They're going to start gaining some life here. Back up to 12 at least. We have to... what could we get here? There's a lot, right? The Sigarda would be insane. Yep, so back up to 12. Hamlet. Oh, buddy. You hit the board strong. Guys, I'm going to be real with you. I still think this is a full swing, but we want to get the Hamlet down first. That way, he gets his full buff. And then swing. Wait, are these not human? Yeah, wait. Oh, non-token. Okay, either way, an 8/8 Ward 2 is really good. Watch these buffs. Yeah, we got to go full swing, even if they block the Intrepid Adversary here. Everything we do has to be more aggressive than their life gain. That's my theory, right? Even so the 4/4 into, well, the Righteous Angel into the Intrepid Adversary, probably. and then they could block the Torens as well, but then they end up taking 11 damage. So, right, so they did the exact blocks. I hope me highlighting over it didn't just tell them what to do. Yeah, so now this ability, right, since they were forced to block there, really doesn't do anything. They don't gain any more life from the like Righteous Valkyrie if they play another angel here. Looks like they missed the 6th land for the Legion Angel. And that... Oh, they do pay the wards too for the Hamlet. Do they have a 3-drop? Oh, yeah, never mind. Yeah, good. Good game. Wait, good game. Ah! So it's actually 3 matches, 100% win rate, but the second match bugged out. So this actually works out that I forgot to... well, the second match didn't bug out. The opponent roped down. I'm assuming they froze, especially since my game crashed right after that match, right? So it is 3 matches, 100% win rate, but you don't have to count that second match. So yeah, it actually worked out that I forgot to open up the link, the Aether Hub link. Or I'm sorry, it's called MTG Assistant. That's what I use. That's the actual name of it. Alrighty, let's see if we can get 1 or 2 more matches in. Depending on how this goes, right? If it's a win, I might say a little bit of a shorter video today, and then that way I can go ahead and record another one for tomorrow. If it's a loss, we'll try to hop into a 5th match, depending on how long it takes. This is an alright hand. We're missing a 1-drop, so we can just go ahead and get Overgrown Farmland down with no harm. Unless we draw one, right? Wait, did it say opponent was going first? Forgot to get my emotes back. Yeah, guys, let me know if your emotes also got reset. So we actually got to go first here, which is really good then. Ooh, Pit Fighter. Okay, potentially vampires here. Which one would I rather trade into the Pit Fighter if I wanted to? I don't want to, but I guess this is fine. We get the Brutal Cathar ready because we're not really sure what they're rocking just yet. So if there's a creature that's just gonna like start to buff those. Okay, Thermal Alchemist, Vampire Burn, right? So it might be worth blocking here. Which is why they're thinking like, oh, do I actually swing in here? Because... So they do end up swinging. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's why we prepared that card. I think I'd rather trade that card, right? I think that was a fine play. Now we want to consider Torens, Fists of Angels, right? Unfortunately, we know that they're rocking the burn, and they wanted to get the Thermal Alchemist down before playing like their play with fires and stuff. Yep, so Torens is going to die, so this is going to be a rough battle, because the Brutal Cathar is also just going to die to a play with fire or royal, or... I mean, there's just so much. There's a lot of burn cards, right? So let's try the Elite Spellbinder this time round. Reclusive Taxidermist showing a little bit of power in this match because... Bro, of course they got to play with fire. Showing a little bit of power because... Like, once there's 4 or more creature cards in the graveyard, it comes down as a 4/4, which is no joke. Like, there's already 3 creatures in the grave. Like, that's no joke, bro. Another Pit Fighter. So, here's the question. Do we take the Alchemist or a Pit Fighter? Probably... Oh, that's so good. That's so good. If only we had that turn, too. That's mostly white in the deck, so we are actually going to play this out on white, because we got double green. I guess Brutal Cathar takes one of the pit fighters, even though the Thermal Alchemist could win them the game at some point, right? They're out of cards in hand. One of the new cards they could get is the card that exiles 2, and then they get to play him. But that's about to cost 3 because of Thalia. So even if they top deck it, even if they get a 1-drop, like, the Thalia prevents them from actually playing anything. Oh, and that's a land off the top. Doing the 1 damage now, not saving it as a blocker yet. We got that first strike, buddy. Maybe they plan on... Okay, there we go. So right to nighttime. Wow, what a great draw. Insane, bro. So we just play... We want to play 2 cards this time so we can take the other pit fighter. We can swing here. Because if they block, they don't. So this goes back and we'll take the other pit fighter. We're making it so that way we can actually start to swing in, right? Where the Thermal Alchemist, like, it pings for a little bit of damage here and there. So that, again, they're not saving it as a blocker. So maybe they actually drew something. Nice, nice. That's really good for them. So they get their 2 pit fighters back. But yeah, then also they get another spell for the Thermal Alchemist too. So Reclusive Taxidermist. Like I said, showing off its power is really good. We have to start swinging. But we're going to keep the Thalia back to be able to block the pit fighter. And we definitely accept a double block into the Taxidermist. So they're taking 9 down to 9. They need a good draw here, man. Because I'm pretty sure we don't need a good draw. We're down to 11. Back to nighttime. Into the Environmental Sciences. Okay, they get a land, so they'll have 3 open. So what did they end up top decking here? They're back up to 11. Because whatever they top decked, it costs 1 more. Okay. So it must be... Maybe it's just another... Maybe it's simple. Another play with fire. Maybe it's a frostbite. Either way, it's a block here. Oh, they could use this ability. Yeah, they could discard a card and sacrifice this. Sacrifice itself since it's going to die. Yeah, so they actually got a land. Thalia must be a really annoying card to go up against when you're playing a deck like this. But, I mean, we're probably going to see a lot of Thalia, so... Alrighty, guys, so... Lair the Hydra as a 4/4. X is 4, make sure we do that right. And this is a full swing. They block the Thalia here. Wait, should we have kept the Thalia back? I guess not, because then they could have still just chumped one of the other guys. And this 13th, so they're actually forced to block one of the other ones unless they have something in hand, which they don't, because it cost 1 more because of Thalia. So yeah, no, that was a full swing. That was a full swing. So they want to tap that down, do the damage. We're down to 7. They could still win. They're down to 1. So all they need is 5 damage in hand. I'm literally at the edge of my seat right now. I should not be this excited for the opponent. Oh no! Bloodthirsty Adversary. Oh, they got the yep, the Ignis Inspiration. That's game, guys. Good game. Opponent deserved it. Well fought. Down to 1. Let me know if I missed 1 damage somewhere here. I don't know if I did necessarily. Like, there was a turn where I saved back the... Did I say good game? Oh, well, I dropped it at the end there just in case. That was awesome. That was a good one. You know it's a good game when, like, you're okay with the opponent winning. That's a tough one, though, right? We got so close. And that Bloodthirsty Adversary couldn't have hit the board stronger, right? Like, that was such a good draw. All right, one more match. Let's make it a fast one here. Excuse me, guys. I'm going to get a sip of my tea. Okay, here we go. Good hand. I'll keep it. I don't think we do Paladin Class turn 1. I think we do Overgrown Farmland. Just because we want to guarantee a 2-drop here. We want to guarantee probably either the Luminarch or the Reclusive Taxidermist. This could work too. Because we're not guaranteed drawing a land, and yeah, a guaranteed turn 2 is better than a turn 1 Paladin Class is what I'm thinking here. It's really funny how the Katildas yeah, it's really funny how the Katildas and the Taxidermists have kind of been conflicting this entire time. Because they both do the same thing, except Katilda turns all of our humans into a Taxidermist. Alright. Nice, nice. We did get a 3rd land. So if we would have dropped the Taxidermist or the Katilda here, we could have actually gotten Sigarda down early. That's okay, because we got a few things to do, and we're going to make sure to do them properly. Play this out on white. Get the Paladin Class down. And we'll get the Katilda. And we'll buff the Katilda. And then swing for 2. Nice. So it looks like we're up against some Gruul aggro potentially. Or werewolves. Maybe that's why they're looking at Katilda there. Protection from werewolves, right? Moonveil Regent. Nice. That's sick. Okay. Let's go. I mean, we could tap everything down. Like, we could do this and play the Sigarda. At this point, we might want to. I doubt they're running board wipes. And we'll start buffing the Sigarda, too. That way, I mean, if they got a Snowland here, Blizzard Brawl still kills the Sigarda, unfortunately, but if they don't have it, we start getting that Sigarda high enough that we could actually be safe. Because, I mean, Paladin Class buff next turn. Oh, they do have the Snowland. Ranger Class. Dude, for a second, I thought for sure that they were going to go through the exact play that I just said with the Blizzard Brawl. I mean, they still could. They still have it. Swing here could be a mistake from the opponent. We're just going to take the 5. I think that's... Oh, I don't know. That's pretty greedy, opponent. It's pretty greedy. Yeah, I'm just going to take the 5. Because we have so much damage on the board alone. They don't even know it's in our hand. Yeah, not bad. So, 6, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature we control. Is an option as well. But I think it's just the Paladin Class. Because one thing that people always forget is the last level of the Paladin Class. That's what it feels like. Like, opponents constantly forget about that. Okay, we don't want double block to kill anybody, but it definitely goes into the Sigarda here. And I'm going to bank that they just don't have enough damage to to just win, so we're gonna full swing here. Also, we get to grab a human, so Brutal Cathar, that'll handle that. Oh my goodness, what is happening? I guess it's Brutal Cathar though. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, there it is, guys. Let's go. So, deck win rate 75%, technically 80%, but I mean, how many times do I got to mention it, right? But the second match, the opponent just roped down the entire time until we won. So, we don't have to count that as a victory, but I count it because we climbed. We climbed, bro. This was a good one. Dang, wow. The first two videos of Crimson Vow, just insane win rate. Right now is the time to rank up if I really wanted to. Like, everyone's testing out new decks and everything like that. So, yeah, here's the deck list again. We got to see the training come into play. Torens is insane. It does get removed, and it has quite the target on its back. Hamlet's crazy too, man. This hits the board strong, and that ward 2 is ridiculous. Taxidermist, we got to see the +3/+2 there. Oh, and that one loss, we got the opponent down to 1. That one loss was so good. That was such a good match. Like, yeah, this was a really fun one, guys. Wow. Crimson Vow's awesome so far. I don't even know what to say. Guys, thank you so much for sticking around the video this long. If you have stuck around this long and you're not subscribed yet, consider subscribing. We have a lot of fun over here. I always make new aggro builds and new builds with red in them as well. That's my favorite part of Magic, making the decks, right? So, guys, thanks again, and I will see you in the next one.